What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have Pakistan PM vows to surpass India economically, or his name isn't Shehbaz. So, Shehbaz, what should we start calling you? Because there's no way on planet Earth that Pakistan is about to surpass India economically. From the data that I've seen, it just ain't no way. So what should we call you from now on, Shabazz? We got Vantage with Palki Sharma. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits and drop in the comment section what Shabazz's new name is.
Now let's turn to Pakistan, and no, we won't be talking about cricket. India said enough on the pitch during yesterday's Champions Trophy match. So instead, we are going to focus on Pakistan's Prime Minister, formerly known as Shehbaz Sharif. I say formerly known because it seems he has decided to sacrifice his name.
I knew she was gonna play out. I knew she was gonna. I say formally no because he decided to sacrifice his name. So Shabazz is no longer his name.
He gave it away in a foolhardy bet. Take a look at this.
ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਅਦਾ ਕਰ ਚਲਿਆ ਕਿ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਨਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ ਉਸ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਜ਼ੂਰ ਰੱਬ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਜ਼ੂਰ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਰੱਬ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਜ਼ੂਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਇਨਸ਼ਾਅੱਲਾ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਰਾਤ ਦਿਨ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ तो एक दिन आएगा कि हिंदुस्तान ਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨਾ ਛੱਡੇ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਸ਼ਹਬਾਜ਼ ਸ਼ਰੀਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਸ਼ਹਬਾਜ਼ ਸ਼ਰੀਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ
Look at that. He got so excited that he bet away his name. Because let's face it, the Pakistani Prime Minister is 73 years old. He won't be around forever. So even if a miracle takes place, even if Pakistan suddenly becomes a global growth engine, unlikely, but let's imagine for a second, even if the unthinkable were to happen, the country will not surpass India economically, not in the Prime Minister's lifetime. So we might as well go ahead and come up with a new name for him.
I feel like we should get to name him. Since he put his name on the line, it should be us that get to name him. And you got to have like a time period. Like you got 10 to 15 years to do it, or you got to legally change your name. You legally got to switch it to whatever is the most voted for name. And if you really mean what you say, if you really stand behind your words, that's a bet. That's a bet you got to make right there. But I don't think he ain't, when he said it, I don't even think he believed it. He's just saying stuff to get votes.
I'm sure a lot of netizens have already made some suggestions. Now, some of you might wonder why I'm so confident. Why am I writing Pakistan off already? This is not about national pride or jingoism. Let's look at the cold, hard facts here. How would you compare any two economies? The GDP, gross domestic product, is not really a fair metric. Bigger countries with more resources will almost always come out ahead, and India is much bigger than Pakistan. If we really want to compare, we should delve deeper. Look at GDP per capita, average wealth per person. Let's look at how India and Pakistan compare here. If we look at data going back to the 1960s, you can see that India and Pakistan were initially neck and neck. Both started off extremely poor and both grew slowly. In fact, there were times in the past that the average Pakistani citizen was richer than the average Indian. That's unthinkable today, but it did happen.
Before the 60s? Look at India's rise. Look at when about 2000 hit, bro. At their trajectory is crazy.
But the switch flipped in the 2000s, around 2005, right in the middle of Pervez Musharraf's autocratic reign. India was attracting global investments, the IT sector was booming, and the country was seeing almost double-digit growth. Pakistan's growth stalled, though. The Musharraf regime was focused on promoting terrorism instead of progress, and Pakistan fell behind, and the gulf has been widening since. Let's look at the present GDP per capita in India in 2024.
And
India is about $2,700 per person, which is nothing to be proud of. It is horrible when compared to developed nations. But it's about 70% more than Pakistan's, and that is a massive gulf. And it has been 20
That
years
is
in the
an absolutely massive goal. And then when you think about India still on the rise, that number's gonna go up.
making. Pakistan would need a miracle to reverse this. Not only would it need to grow unbelievably fast, it would also need India to go through a decline like it did, which is not happening. The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, predicts that India will grow at 6.5% this year, and Pakistan 3.2%. That means the gulf is set to get even wider. Now, all this data demonstrates one thing, that the man formerly known as Shehbaz Sharif has absolutely no idea what he's talking about. Pakistan has a lot to do to catch up with
I
India,
love how she keeps saying formerly known, bro. That is making my day. I think she keeps saying the man formerly known as Shehbaz Sharif.
let alone surpass the country. And this won't be possible with the way Pakistan is currently run. After all, the now nameless Prime Minister was a PM only in name.
Namely.
Pakistan is still run by their military. It is not as overt as during
Right.
Musharraf's time, but behind the scenes, it's still the same. Unless Pakistan changes this fundamental flaw, it will never improve. If you disagree, feel free to wager your name.
Not only is he making promises that are impossible, he's also making promises that he ain't got the power to make a difference in. If he the PM, but he don't really run things, and the military really run the country. How you even got the power to make a statement like that? Like that don't even make sense, dog. But uh I just don't understand. And yeah, like the GDPs per capita weren't great for either country, comparatively to like she said, other developed nations. But there's such a big difference with India and Pakistan. When you looked at the GDP growth and you saw that graph, and you saw what the 2000 hits, India's trajectory shot up like a freaking rocket. It was that trajectory was insane, while Pakistan's trajectory may have rise a tiny bit, but more so it was just kind of stagnant. And then yeah, I guess the estimates for this year, India's 6.5% growth rate. My days, India. Pakistan at 3.2. So again, over double what Pakistan's growth is going to be. The gap is going to widen even more. So Shehbaz Sharif now has to figure out a new name. Like I said in the comment section, y'all drop what y'all think this PM should be called from now on, because he is the one who put his name up for grabs. He the one who made the bet. He the one who was bragging and boasting. We know. I don't think he believed what he was saying, but he wanted some popularity. It sounds like. That's all we got though. Y'all talk to me in the comment section. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out the next video. I'll see y'all next time.